Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Just before this video begins, I want to announce a giveaway that I will be doing on the channel where the first 1000 subscribers will be entered into a giveaway to win a £10 gift card for Xbox, PS4 or Steam, depending on your preferred platform. So just simply subscribe to have a good chance at winning this prize. Once the channel hits the sub goal, the winner will be announced via your YouTube community post. Best of luck. Alright guys, one to one, I gotta be honest with you guys, the FNAF videos that I've recently been putting out, they haven't been performing the greatest. So yeah, I think it's best for my sake and your guys' sake if I just move on to some other topics in future videos. So what I'm trying to sum up here is that I'm going to be talking about different games, different kind of subjects in other videos, and pretty much yeah guys, just wait until we have more news about the FNAF movie. As we are steadily approaching its release, I'm sure we'll have some information more or less sooner or later. So okay guys, just before we get into this video, I'm going to stop whispering because I genuinely just realized how much of a neek I am. The situation pretty much in a nutshell is Rockstar removed some cars. Rockstar removed a lot of cars, more than people thought they would, and this caused a bit of a public outrage. As I mentioned multiple times, I like to keep this channel mainly positive as I'm a positive guy, but unfortunately in recent times especially, it just feels like game developers and publishers are doing their utmost to make an absolute fool out of their community. Like seriously, it's coming up to the point where you could make multiple videos just complaining and ranting about all these companies, and frankly doesn't sound like much of a bad idea. In fact, many people have done it. Not saying that I will be one of those people, but maybe. Going back to the topic of today's video, how has Rockstar managed to mess up so badly, and really, realistically, what is the damage that they have actually caused? Well, let me tell you. First thing to put into perspective is that there are under 1000 vehicles in GTA Online, which personally I thought there were way more. Not counting the brand new Mercenaries update, there are exactly 762 separate controllable vehicles. And these aren't just cars, they are planes, tanks, jets, helicopters and more. Well, I'm sure right now you're currently thinking, 762 separate vehicles, and that's just not even cars. So if Rockstar are saying that they're gonna remove some cars, then surely it can't be that much. I mean, maybe 20, 30 pushing it. But obviously the community and Rockstar have a very different definition of removing some cars, as they have removed a grand total of 189 cars. Now these numbers are crazy, right? Because that means that Rockstar have removed 24.8% of all the vehicles in the game. Overnight, literally a whole quarter of all the cars and vehicles in GTA Online just vanished. However, you must not be frightened or even angry, as Rockstar has provided us with a very cool answer. So here you have it guys, this is Rockstar's fantastic answer to people asking, hey Rockstar, why did you remove a quarter of the game's car catalogue? So here in the following is what Rockstar had to say in the 8th of June newswire. Less used vehicles will be removed from the in-game websites to streamline the browsing experience. These vehicles will be made available via event showrooms, the Lucky Wheel and other places. Well, ain't this just grand? Honestly Rockstar, I do really agree with you guys. I mean, instead of implementing a search bar or maybe some sort of filter system that allows you to go from A to Z on cars, you know, I just say let's go for it. Let's just take out most of the cars. I mean, why not? Come on Rockstar, I thought you guys were better than this. I mean, at least have some better excuse than to streamline the browsing experience, you know. I mean, we all know why you did this and I will talk about it later. Believe it or not, in some ways I do genuinely agree with Rockstar. If there are some old cars, I agree, you know, maybe take them out and streamline the experience that way. I mean, cars that no one ever uses and are very, very old. But unfortunately, taking a look at the vast sad list of cars that they removed, well, first of all, some of them aren't even old at all. The Squaddy, which they removed from Warstock for example, was only introduced in the KO Preco update. But aside from that, they did remove a handful number of cars which are cult classics that the community love to tune. One thing that I think is important to clarify is that when I'm saying that Rockstar removed these vehicles, I don't mean they literally disappear, delete or get yoinked from the garage. Like if you still own them before, you will still have the car. The real issue is that all these vehicles were removed from websites and you can't even steal them off the street. The Comet is a great example of a vehicle removed. If you were to find a Comet on the streets of GTA Online, and bring it over to LS Customs to make your own, well, you can't, as you will get a notification saying that the vehicle is too hot to modify. If you actively don't own one of these vehicles that were removed but you still want to obtain it, well, there is some ways. But I do warn you that in true Rockstar fashion, they have made getting these vehicles an absolute pain in your ass. If you just happen to have the new gen version of GT Online, then you're in luck, as you can use either the one with Car Club or the car meeting buying feature to get one of these vehicles that were removed. But if you happen to be on old gen or using PC, then you really don't have access to anything. Sadly, as I am speaking, currently there is no way in which PC players and old gen players can access these old cars. Just quickly, let me tell you about an absolute masterclass that Rockstar have done. The Sterling GT, Ari 7B and Seminole Frontier are only available in the Winewood Car Club. And conveniently, to use the cars in the Winewood Car Club, you have to become a GTA Plus member. This is kind of nuts coming even from Rockstar. All these cars beforehand you can obtain just by playing the game, and now they're making you charge actual money for them. And I really don't know how or if they will even do this in the future, but imagine if these things were drip fed back into the game, streamlining the browsing experience my ass. What's also interesting is that after this update came out and there was an absolute public outrage, Rockstar ended up removing the feedback option on their website. So if you wanted to discuss anything with Rockstar, maybe any issues or things you would like changed, then well, goodbye. But honestly, this shouldn't really come as a surprise. I mean, Rockstar have a pretty terrible track record at just not listening to the community whatsoever. Let's take a little look at what they've removed from the website, shall we? First up, we have Legendary Motorsport, where a majority of the catalogue has been removed, especially in the two-door department. So here are all the two doors that were removed, quite a lot of them. Here are the four doors that were removed. In Southern San Andreas Super Autos, there were also quite a few vehicles removed. Here are the two doors removed, the four doors, luxury, motorcycles, and off-roads. As you can probably tell, looking at these websites right now, they are quite barren as heaps of content are missing. Now, Rockstar. Now listen, Rockstar mate, I'm all for a laugh, but you guys have seriously crossed the line. But removing the Cheburek, are you mad? Is this some kind of sick joke? What other little Slavic car can I put cardboard on, huh, Rockstar? You tell me. But it's not all bad. The Mercenaries DLC is pretty fun and good by itself, and some of the improvements that Rockstar brought forward have been wanted by the community for a long time, so they are nice to see. Hopefully in the future, Rockstar will continue to make improvements and never again something like this. Hopefully they will turn to the light side and turn back on their decision adding back all the cars into the game. Looking at the constant aggressive way that Rockstar are trying to monetize GTA Online, it's becoming a bit of a madness looking at GTA 6. If they continue practicing the things they're doing with GTA Online right now in the new game GTA 6, then I do have some reason to be worried for the new game. But then again, hopefully by then Rockstar would have sorted out their act, and let's just hope all the best for GTA 6. Please, this game seriously can't flop, I'll lose my mind. But anyway guys, that just about does it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content, then check out some of my other videos, and I will see you guys in the future. Make sure you subscribe. Goodbye.